David Everett-Carlson is a madman. Some people think he's mad. Others know him as a former Madison Avenue man who once worked in advertisement for Fortune 500 companies. But for 8 months since last October, David has been mostly eating, drinking, and sleeping in a box. Today, he sits in a box at Union Square. He designed it himself. When the rain and the snow destroy it, or when he gets inspired, he paints a new one, but he advertises the same message: Occupy Wall Street. Carlson was homeless and living in a shelter for 2 months after he shut down his advertisement company in South Korea. He returned to New York looking for hope. He found Occupy Wall Street. He's been protesting with the movement since early October last year. According to Carlson, Occupy Wall Street is still very much alive.
I think we're making a huge amount of difference. We've changed the national conversation to talk about what's important to the American people. People criticize Occupy for being a little disorganized, but this one says, if Occupy were run like a bank, nobody would go to jail.
Carlson isn't the only one still active in the Occupy movement. Many previous Occupy Wall Street protesters have moved to Union Square. There have already been several clashes between them and the police. David himself was arrested early May. All his belongings were confiscated, including all Occupy Union Square funds. But Carlson says the real criminals are the corrupt rich.
Crimes were committed, but no one has gone to jail. So no, there is no economic justice currently.
Carlson says all he can do as an American citizen is exert his freedom of speech rights.
People ask us, how can we change something? I don't believe it's up to us to change things. It's up to people to change things that they feel passionate about. So Occupy's purpose is to highlight, illuminate, and get conversations started.
And that's precisely what Carlson is trying to do here at Union Square. Hundreds, thousands of people pass by him every day. Most just walk past with a curious glance, but some, Carlson says, stop to talk. This is Sophia Lee for the WJI Times Observer.